in the wrong place when I sent you to Bookshelf?
No, that's the right place.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I'm just going to introduce some things here. So hello, everybody. This is April Cox. We are live streaming and walking through some things for our Authorpreneur Summit. Just want to give you guys an update on that. And also answering your self-publishing questions. So if you have a self-publishing question, join me, ask me anything. I am here to help. I am posting on YouTube here the link so that you can come and join us here. You are invited. Come on over. And I'm going to also want to share a little bit with you guys. Let's see if I can find my Zoom share screen. Okay. I want to share the Author to Authorpreneur Summit. So I'm going to go to, you caught me playing around with my publisher rocket and all the things we've been doing earlier. So authorpreneursummit.com. This is starting on Monday. It has been an amazing amount of work. I have personally interviewed every speaker. There were over 30 speakers. The event starts December 4th through the 8th, and it is created to help you level up your author business, go from author to authorpreneur. So what kind of topics do we cover? Well, first of all, if you want to sign up, it is completely free. Get your pass, get your free pass, and you can do that by going to authorpreneursummit.com, and you can sign up there. There is an option to do a premium pass, and if you up level to a premium pass, then there's a bunch of bonuses, and you'll be able to have lifetime access to the presentations that happen. So again, we have more than 30 presentations. There's going to be some live components to it. It is going to be just an amazing week. So I'm going to go ahead and just share a little bit about the speakers and what we have going on. So first of all, again, it starts on December 4th, and I'm going to open with a live session at noon Eastern, so 9 a.m. for the West Coast, and we're closing out the day at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm sorry, with a session at 8 p.m. Eastern. So it's from 12 to 9, full days of amazing sessions that go on every day next week. And I'm going to talk a little bit. So who should attend? You've got anybody who is an author, whether you're brand new to being an author and you see yourself as being a business and starting to work through that, then join us. My name is April Cox. I am the host and sponsor of the event. And the reason I put this together is because I struggled with things from a business perspective when I first started. I didn't know what kind of business formation that I should have. I was insecure and unsure about financials. And I was unsure about things like how much should I be worrying about for, or should I be going with QuickBooks or this or that? Of course, marketing is also, and branding and messaging. Those are all topics that all of us need to learn more about. So you can upgrade to a premium pass. The full price is $89. There's options for discounts when you first sign in and sign up. But I want to show you the speaker sessions here. It is just amazing. So these are our day one speakers. And if you want to look at this yourself, just again, go to authorpreneursummit.com and then click on the speaker link. So day one, we have Brian Cohen. We have Jay Maletsky. Now, the funny thing is, for those of you that know Brian Cohen, he is the ad guru, Amazon Ads Challenges, and he does a lot. He's written many books about Amazon ads. And we went through an hour-long presentation, and we did not talk about ads. So what do we talk about? We talked about his business experience, the culture in his company, challenges with growing the business and scaling. And he even shared some of his favorite books to read on the topic. Lots of great things. Jay Maletsky talks about how he is projected to hit almost $2 million in revenue for 2023. And he talks about what he has done. He is a children's book author and businessman, and that is book revenue. So if you want to learn how he did that, come on over and talk to us on day one. Zanat Simon is a productivity specialist, and we talk about how we can get sucked in to not being able to really stay focused and organized, and how better organization can get you more productive. So that was a great session. D.F. Hart is the author of Accounting for Authors. And so we talk a lot about accounting and specific things that authors can do to get started. She even shares with me a template that you can use. So bonus items, again, are all going to be provided for those that are up leveling to the premium pass. Melanie Johnson talks about how you can 10x your business, or how you can use your book to 10x your business. So that was a very inspiring discussion. Lots of great information from Elite Online Publishing. And Melissa Addy is from Ally, the Alliance of Independent Authors. We had an incredible discussion. Melissa Ricker is very well known in the world of funnel building and helping to market and scale your business. So we had great conversations around those topics. And Valerie McTavish about confidence and clarity, how to build confidence and clarity. We talk about video and other things. A.G. Billig, just recently finished my discussion with her, and it's the key to creating that perfect marketing and launch plan, and what goes into having that perfect launch of a book. So that was a great discussion. Lawrence O'Brien from Books Go Social. We talk about book marketing, Amazon ads, and ways to sell more books. Sandy Shaw is a branding expert. We talk about branding and messaging for your author business and the importance of those things. And Jeff Bodenstab is a SCORE mentor. SCORE is a volunteer organization, and you're going to learn about how to get free consulting and mentoring for your small business. No charge. He's going to talk a little bit about SCORE, about what they do. And then day 3, we have Dale Roberts, who is a fellow YouTuber, as goes through how to use video to grow your business and sell more books. Ray Brem is the founder of Pub Funnels, and we talk about the technology required to run your small business. And he's got a great platform that he's also providing a very special offer for people that are interested in trying out the platform. With Amber Powers, I'm talking about digital marketing and content creation. And Julie Broad is another fellow YouTuber, also the founder of Book Launchers. And we talked about 5 ways to turn your book into a business. So that was an amazing conversation. Lori Wright, all about email marketing and growing your platform. Lisa Furland is one of my favorite crowdfunding consultants, and we talk about funding your book and your book project through the use of crowdfunding. Day 4, Dave Chesson, one of my favorite self-publishing gurus, and we talk about his personal journey as an author and authorpreneur. Kim Ann, who is an author also, talks about how she makes $1,000 plus doing events each day, doing events. So Rebecca Yee Peters has had her book turned into an animated film, and she shares about that. Lori Orlinsky and Allison Bork from Forward Publicity talk about marketing and publicity and how to market like the pros. So I did a co-interview with two of them. Marco Montino is also, he is from Dibbly Create, and he does a little demo of a new tool that it looks fantastic that you should know about and take a look at. Brian Rump is from Business Made Simple, and he talks about the essentials for business and essential business skills for beginners. And he has some great bonuses that he's included that are going to be very helpful. Also have Alexa Bigwharf, who is the founder of the Women in Publishing Summit, and she shares a lot of her publishing knowledge and her personal journey. Mark, now we're on to day 5. This is like amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Mark Leslie is a podcaster and author, formerly doing things with Kobo Book Life, and he talks about advice from the trenches and shares his personal journey. Misty Black, same thing, talking about the value of releasing more books and helping to grow your business by releasing more and launching more. And she also talks about her personal journey. Claire McKinney is a publicist, and she talks about what publicists do. Do you need one? Chrissy Bernal is talking about creating a compelling brand story. And then Chelsea Bennett from Lulu Publishing talks about how Lulu is working to assist authors in direct selling and how they've integrated with some of your favorite platforms so that it can facilitate you being able to take orders from your website and go live and be able to have the print on demand right integrated within your site. Josh Becker was my last interview. We just finished that today, and we're talking all about trademarks. Do you need one? When do you need one? How do you go about it? What kinds of things should you trademark? So, oh my gosh, so much stuff. So we open every day at 12 o'clock Eastern. I'm incorporating a live session just to talk about what's coming. At the end of the day, I'm closing it down. And during the day, we're streaming these as the hour comes up. Each presentation is about 30 to 45 minutes. And then you'll have some little break in between in order to stretch your legs, go grab something to drink. And so that is the whole of the Authorpreneur Summit. And I would again like to invite you to go to authorpreneursummit.com and join us. It is going to be an amazing event. Any questions from folks that are here with us today about the summit that I can answer? Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah. How long will each day stay up? Like day 1, that's a really full day. You've got some fabulous speakers over those 5 days. But I have to be sitting at my computer night and day. How long will each day stay up? Like for 24 hours or 48?
I was just going to leave them up until the end. I was going to take things down on Monday the following week.
Okay.
So they'll go live, one at a time as they're supposed to, because I wanted to have a little bit of a feeling like we were doing this together. So when things are streaming, I'm also going to be there, and I've invited the speakers to join me as well when their session is going on, just to be there in the chat with folks who are, so that we can interact and kind of have a little bit of fun while we're going through these things. So, but I will keep it up at least until the following Monday. And then for those who are feeling like, wow, these are sessions I want to go back and watch again and again, I would say upgrade to a premium pass, because then you have forever access to those. And also all of the bonuses, the extra bonuses that speakers have made available. Some of them are sharing their templates. Some are sharing free consulting sessions or free mini courses, and so much. I'm going to be sharing some extra things too, and I'll share more about that when I open up on that first day. I'm glad to hear you like all of the things I put together, though. It was my way of saying, trying to think about what everybody that I have coached needs and what I have needed as an author who is then now realizing this is a business. I need to do something more with this. And I need to learn about the business side of publishing.
You have some fabulous speakers, and many of them I recognize. Some I have never heard of, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think the one that people are really going to like is when the gentleman comes on from SCORE, because their workshops are free and they have mentors. And I have watched many of their sessions here in St. Louis. So I think it's a good one to include for authors and for how to run your business too.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Thank you. All right. So for those of you who would like to join us, if you're seeing this live, I am opening it up now for Q&A around self-publishing. So feel free to join me here, and I'll open up the floor. So Pat, you said you had something that you wanted to chat about, right?
I just kind of a refresher on a little bit about advising people about, like Helium 10 and KDSpy. Now, is KDSpy, you have to pay for KDSpy, but Helium 10 is free.
So there's a couple of things. So these are all keyword tools. These are some of my favorite keyword tools. The ones that I use for keywords are Dave Chesson's Publisher Rocket.
Yeah.
I also love KDSpy and Helium. So the three of them, I feel like they each have their own strengths, and I really love being able to use those. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again.
Is KDSpy, you have to pay for that?
It is a one-time fee of, I believe, $60, which is well worth it for everything that it does. So I highly recommend spending the $60. And as I mentioned before, Amazon is, Helium has a free, I'm going to go to Google. Google. So there is a free Chrome extension, Helium. I'll post the link. Helium free Chrome extension. Yep. Must have for FBA sellers. Download our extension. So I will post this into the comments. Yeah, so you just download the extension. I'll post it in the chat here, and I'll post it on YouTube as well. Let's see, where's the chat? Here we go. So if you don't already have Helium, this extension will give you all the free. It's helium10.com/extension. So go ahead and do that. Download the extension. It is a Chrome extension, so you need to use it with Chrome. But what I love is when you have Chrome and you've installed the extension, then it appears on your Chrome. So when I am on Amazon and I'm typing something, so I'm going to say children's books, Christmas, 4 to 8-year-olds. I don't know. Let's just see what it comes up with. So as I am searching for things, it does a number of things for me. One of the things that I love, and this might not be on the free version, it might be only for those like me who pay, but ASIN Grabber is one that allows me to take everything that's on this page and put all of the ASINs here so that I can download them. So if you are searching for a specific keyword and you see like, oh, there's all these books, they're perfect competitors, or they're perfect for me to target in an ad, then you can go ahead and grab them with the ASIN Grabber, which I really love. And you can then export, see right here, I can export this list and get all of not only the names, but also the ASIN gets exported as well. So if you're running Amazon ads and you want to target these, that's what the kind of information that you'll need.
And is that free, the ASIN Grabber?
I don't remember if it was part of the free version or not.
Okay.
But everything that I use in Helium that I mean, the things that I pay for and use every day, really, you don't have to pay the full amount. You just go to helium.com. So who uses Helium? Let me see. I think, yeah, helium10.com. So helium10.com is the address. And if you wanted to check out the tools, you can actually just purchase it's kind of a la carte. But for keyword research, there's a particular one called Cerebro. And so for Cerebro, which is what I use for all of the stuff that I do typically, it's only $35 a month. The full tool is $100 a month, but you can just purchase the one tool. So that's on helium10.com if you want to know more about the tool. But why don't I show you how I'm using it? So if I go in, I'm going to try to find one that's not sponsored. So here's a Christmas activity book that seems to be ranked, it's at the top of this. It's got 79 reviews. So if I was doing a Christmas activity book, I might want to come here and take a look at what's going on with this particular title. And one of the things I love about Helium is when you're in a detailed page like this, a detailed product page, you get this extra graph over here. You can see it says Helium 10, and it gives you a little bit of information about how the sales rank has changed on this product. But the powerful thing here is the keywords. When I click keywords, I get to see everything that this particular book has been indexed for. And that's pretty powerful because you have the ability to then be able to kind of reverse engineer things. Now, all of the features that I'm showing you right now, being able to look behind the scenes right here, Christmas activity book for kids ages 4 to 8. So it shows all of these things that it's currently indexed for. And not only that, but it shows the suggested bid. Let me go to scroll over. It also shows how many competing products and how much the search of the search volume, how many searches per month. So Christmas activity books for kids 8 to 12 has over 2,000 searches per month. They're recommending it's between 65 cents and 92 cents for your bid amount. And then, but there are over 7,000 people competing for that keyword. So you can export this. as part with the free one. And then if you're good with Excel, you can then filter it there, which is fine. However, if you have the paid one, which I said is $35 a month for Cerebro, because that's what we're in right now. This is Helium Cerebro. So what I do here with my paid version is I can come in and say, let me make sure that there's a minimum search volume of 800 per month and no more than, let's say, 600 competitors. Now, I call these golden keywords, right? High search volume, low competition. You're going to pay less and you're going to be much more likely to win and be shown for these searches. So that brings me 92 keywords filtered. Now, the free version doesn't let you filter. But like I said, you can export it and filter outside. And you can see the ones that are making the cut here that have more than the amount of searches. So, and you can see here over 3,000 searches per month and less than or 475 for competing products. You're going to do much better with these in your ads than you will with any of the others that we saw previously with, huge amount of competitors. So I love the idea of getting it down under 100 and then taking these and putting them into an ad. So that's one way that I use Helium. Any questions on that? Hi, John, welcome. Glad you could join us. Okay.
Thank you. I didn't mean to distract you. I came in late. So.
No, not at all. Happy to have you. So yeah, so this is Helium. And for other types of tools that I really like, when I go back here again to, say, trying to find just the right search terms, children's books, Christmas 4 to 8, you can see here there's 90,000 results for it, right? But when I'm doing some analysis on keywords, I like to use the Chrome extension for KDSpy. And KDSpy is, it's very easy. It's $60. It might be $65. It's been a while, but so easy. It's a one-time charge. And what I love about this is it shows me all the items on this first page. It shows me kind of this red light, green light kind of thing. And there's yellows in there too. But what it's telling me here about this search term is I've got a lot of good popularity on this keyword phrase. It says this is popular keyword, and there are a good number, sorry about my throat, guys. There are a good number of books here performing well. So that's a good thing. Potential, it tells me that there's revenue potential of books that are indexed for this keyword look very good. So we can see here the average monthly revenue for these is over $20,000. Wonderful. Competition, it says there's way too much competition. And we could see that because there was 90,000 results here. So what I will do is then say, okay, let me see if I can play around with this and improve that so that I can get green, green, green. That's my goal. So children's, Christmas, holiday books, maybe that for kids ages 4 to 8. Now it's still 9,000 results. Children's, Christmas, Santa holiday books. Now I'm down to 2,000. So a little bit better, but I'm playing around a little bit. And that's what you have to do is, play around a little bit, look in Helium, look here. There's also Publisher Rocket, which if we go here now, Publisher Rocket is a one-time charge. And it is amazing with categories. So that's primarily where I use it the most, is finding all of the categories and how many sales that I need to make to become #1. And I do that for my authors. But it also has keyword searches and AMS keyword search. This is like a list of things that you can use for your ads. So let's just start with here and type Christmas books. And we'll leave this at books instead of Kindle. And then it's going to go out and give me a list of keywords. It used to populate all this information up front, but I think it was just such a big drain on the server that now you have to actually click. So let's do this. Christmas books for kids 8 to 10. So I'll click that. And it says that the average monthly earnings. So it gives you some of the same information that KDSpy does, gives you the estimated number of searches per month on Amazon and the competitive score. It says it's moderately competitive. So if I was to search for this same one on here, let's see what would come up with KDSpy. So it tells me that there's over 8,000 results. Christmas books. And if I look at it here, it'll be probably very similar. D says Publisher Rocket is so worth the one-time price. Yes, it's like $97. I've had the tool for 5 years, and every time I log in, it seems I get a new message saying the tool has just been updated, and it shuts down, and it updates, and then it reboots, and I never get charged for it. So again, you see the same kind of information, the popularity, the potential, those are all green, but the competition is too high. So, but the one little extra thing we've got here is that for each single book that's here, I'm actually able to see the revenue, the number of reviews, estimated number of sales, and I have all this at my fingertips. So for me, I kind of like that. And getting the correct keywords is just a matter of researching. We had a lot of them shown in Helium when I went in there. We saw a lot of ones that are less competitive here. So let's see.
April, can I ask you back to that list from, I think it was KDSpy that you just did?
Yeah.
Then would you use those books that were in KDSpy? Would you use them as keywords to make an ad?
You could very easily do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're trying to find your competitors. So now I just went into Helium when we got those golden keywords, and I took one of them, and I'm going to see how does it look? What do the other tools say about it? So this tells me I've got 601 results for I Spy Christmas book for kids ages 2 to 5. And if I look at KDSpy, it's probably going to be all green. We'll see how that comes together. Well, it's saying that it doesn't like the idea of 600 competitors, but I still say that that's really good. Anything under or around 600 or less is perfectly fine. So there's a lot of I Spy competition, I guess, going on here. But I think that 600 results is perfectly fine. And maybe I would put, if my book was a Santa book, maybe I would add that. Oh, that makes it worse. But you play around and you get used to what kinds of things make a difference. Maybe I'll do 4 to 8. Okay, so 4 to 8 has only 118. Let's see. So slightly different age group. And I added the word Santa. Is that going to give me a better performing keyword phrase? Now, remember, these are long tail keyword phrases. So we get to really play around with this. So now it still says it's a lot of competition. And I think it's just not because of the number, but there's a lot of I Spy books. But yeah, we're getting better. So this is how keyword analysis happens. And I do this for the authors that I work with, they'll usually come to me, and as we're setting up their Amazon, we do keyword analysis, category analysis, make sure that all of their book gets uploaded and set correctly. And that's just, part of the things that I do to help support my authors. How was that helpful? You got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yes. A question and a comment. My question is, would it be more beneficial to do this searching in an incognito mode? That's my question.
Okay. Yeah, it would be. It would be.
And secondly, the comment for those of the people who are going to be watching this on replay.
Yes.
April is excellent in assisting you with, or you book some time with her, because she's excellent in helping you maneuver through all these keywords and categories and how to do this type of searching when you go to set up your ads. So this is for the people that are going to be watching this on replay. She's really a master at this, because I have used her services for this.
Awesome. Thank you. And it's not easy to find the right keywords.
It's not.
Especially for ads. So wonderful. John, how can I help you today? Do you have anything specific that you would like to ask about?
I don't. I wish I did. I'm sorry. I told my wife, I said, man, I wish I had some questions. I'd get on there. She goes, get on there anyway. So
yeah, we're always happy to have you. Always happy to have you.
Listening and learning.
No problem. How are your ads going, Pat?
Very slow, but I started redoing them, trying to tweak them and adding more money to the budget because of Christmas holiday coming up, and trying to do that. And I'm watching them for a week or so, and then I'm going to book some time with you to just go over them again.
Okay.
Just things got kind of slowed down with this eye surgery. I wasn't seeing well, so
yeah,
I kind of stopped for a while, but
okay,
it's really it's getting to be that time. I really need to push it.
Well, it's funny because I've been, for a couple of the people I've been helping with their ads, they've been panicking. Oh my God, I'm spending so much money. I just got off the phone with somebody before I logged in. She said, I just spent $700 in just the month of November. So I went into her ads and I looked at it, and she had sold 3 times that much. So I said, I could turn things. She's like, turn off all the ads. I'm like, are you sure? Because I could go through and make sure I turn off the ones that are just not performing as well as others, but you're selling a lot of books. And after talking with her and talking her off the ledge a little bit, she agreed for me to just go in and tweak some things for her. But it's easy to panic around this time of year, and you just have to be patient. And Bobby Hinman, who I manage ads for, is spending a fortune, but it's because her book, I Saw Santa's Underpants, is selling like hotcakes, and it's like unbelievable. And her ACOS on her ads is like 30 to 35%. And I'm like, Bobby, I can't turn anything off unless you want to leave sales on the table, because all of your ads are working beautifully. We have worked so hard to get it this far. Do you really want to turn them off just before December hits? And she's like, no, I guess I'll trust you. But it's not easy. She's spending a lot of money. But when you have those kinds of years where your book starts flying off the shelves, or you're selling a lot more and the ads are actually working, it's easy to let the dollars scare you and get in the way of our success. So you never want to budget more money than you can afford to lose, because it's not fully like gambling, but if things don't go well, it won't return all of your money. So you just want to be careful about that. But once things start going well, you can double down and add and increase your budget. So those kinds of things can go a long way in helping you gain a lot of momentum at this time of the year. And for those of you, I had somebody else talk to me. She just finished her book and published it. And she said, my ads are been running for a week and I have no sales. And I said, yeah, that takes time. You know, Amazon needs to see that, you know, what kind of people to put your ad in front of. It's learning about your book. You need to make sure to keep driving traffic and keep experimenting and adjusting as needed. But sometimes it can take a month or two before you can really dial in those ads so that you're selling the way that you need to in order to continue to grow and improve. So unfortunately, this isn't the time of year to be expecting huge gains in a very short period of time. It does happen, but it's more the exception, not the rule. So I'm just going to check briefly on YouTube to see if we have any questions there. Creative Keep says, hi, April. Can't wait to discuss my book, Arizona's Blade, with you and the keyword challenges I've had. Feel free to come and join us. Come on to the Zoom if you'd like. Love to do that. I think you've set up time with me. That's fine. She also says, can you go back and update or change your keywords after you publish your book? Absolutely. You could change them. There's no time limit. Anytime that you want to tweak things, update things, because as you run ads, you're going to find better search terms. And I think it's wise to, at a minimum, once a quarter, go back in and take a look at your keywords. How are they performing? Are you ranking better for the keywords that are really important to you? And if you are, fantastic. There's also new books being released all the time. Should you be targeting them? Are there any new things you can learn from them? So those kinds of things are important. Same thing, analyze, you know, how well is your book converting? If you're getting a lot of clicks and then less conversions, then you might want to take a look at your listing and the description, because they're going in, so your cover is attracting people, but then they're getting there and something's happening and they're clicking off. So analyzing, you know, the path through and what's working and what's not is really helpful as well. Okay, there's no consequences to changing your keywords. No, not at all. That's perfectly fine. Let's see, anything else? Okay. We have about 10 minutes left, Pat. So if you have anything else you'd like to focus on, I'm happy to pull up your listing or take a look at something for your book if you'd like.
I think I'm good. Just listening to what you've got to say.
Okay. Trying to think if there's anything I want to bring you guys up to speed with. Well, one thing I'll ask you, and for those that are watching this, if you're looking for a way, excuse me, to help me and give back, then share about the Authorpreneur Summit. I really want to impact more people and help more people. And the best thing I can do is just get the word out. So that helps me. Just let people know, share on your socials. If you've got an author group that you're a part of and you can post it to the author group, that would be a tremendous help so that we can get more people learning and growing and understanding and being more of that authorpreneur. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it quits because my voice is giving up and we don't have as many people here. So I will be back every Wednesday 1 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. So you can feel free to join me then. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the summit.